Yo, YouTube, it's just Chike coming at you with another video, man. Don't mind my loud roommates, man. They're playing video games since 6 p.m. So I say this morning. But anyway, guys, I want to talk about sexual energy and why it's so important. Your sexual energy is important. Now, I'm not gonna lie. It's not as important as discipline. It's not as important as being a disciplined person who will, even though they don't feel like it, go and do the work that they need to do. But think of your sexual energy as a capacitor, right? For those of you technicians out there, your sexual energy is like a capacitor and your discipline is like the motor, all right? What a capacitor is, I know this ain't no technical channel, no technician channel, but a capacitor is basically something that holds a charge to basically kickstart or help a motor or an engine start. Okay, so if you don't have a capacitor on a motor, what happens over time is that motor goes bad. You know, that motor goes bad. That motor can run. It may run for a month, right? It may run for 2 weeks. It may run for a week. It may run for a day, depending on how new or old it is, depending on how often you use it. But it will go bad in the short term and within a short period of time if you don't give it a capacitor, a start or run capacitor. This is not an HVAC channel, Chike. What the heck are you talking about? My point is your sexual energy is really important to applying discipline into your life. If you don't have control over your sexual energy, then you will not be able to effectively apply discipline into your life. So I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say I don't feel like working out, right? Let's say I don't feel like working out. But there's two instances. Let's say there's scenario one where I don't feel like working out and I just busted, right? Let's say I don't feel like working out and I am devoid of sexual energy. Like, let's say I just did something with the girl or I just did something on the hub. Either way, you know, I got my needs met. Let's say that, right? Versus scenario B, when I don't feel like working out, you don't feel like working out, and you still have all that, you haven't done anything in, like, I'm saying weeks, right? Days, and you're just pent up. You're restless. You're more likely to go do something in scenario B than scenario A. And my point is this: do you need sexual self-discipline? Absolutely. Actually, you do need it. You do need it as a man, but I think for an entirely different reason. I think it's for a mindset and purposeful reason. But in respect to incorporating discipline in your life, no. Yes and no. You can be disciplined and still be someone who doesn't practice semen retention or storing your sexual energy, but it will be harder for you to be a more disciplined person. For example, I can be someone who does my homework, who cleans my room, who goes to the gym, who is on top of his schedule, knocks out his to-do list, and at the end of the day, I'll go get my needs met, whatever you want to call it, guys. All right, this is YouTube. And still get all my stuff done on a day-to-day basis, simply because in my mind, my mindset is, this is what I do, this is what I'm going to do. Granted, that type of person who lives that sort of lifestyle probably won't even think about that sort of stuff anyway. But this is just, you know, for your imagination, correct? However, all that energy that you could have had isn't there. So it's harder for you to kickstart that motor, kickstart your self-discipline for you to do the tasks that you got to do, if that makes any sense. So your motor is like your discipline and your capacitor is like your sexual energy, basically. That's how I see sexual energy, and this is why it's so important. Is because if you cannot master your sexual discipline, you cannot master yourself. There's still something to master over you. And there's a book that I read called The Lies of the Stoics. And it talked about this one philosopher named Epictetus. And Epictetus is known for being a slave. Even his name, it actually means to one whose name is given. Like, he didn't even have a name. And he was just known for having mastery over himself and over emotions. Even to the point where one time he literally got his leg broken. He had his leg broken and he didn't even cry about it. Like, he was just like, yeah, don't, ouch, he didn't, that's how disciplined he was. Anyway, the philosophy was this. You're not truly free if something has mastery over you. You're not truly free if something has mastery over you. So he saw people like Roman officials, people like governors who were slaves to greed, slaves to money, slaves to the opinions of others. He saw them as slaves even though they're rich. And that's my point. You can't really get nowhere in life unless you're a free man. The essence and the core dogma of masculinity is freedom, right? And if you're not free to deny yourself of sexual pleasure, if you're not free from your sexual desire to where you have mastery over it instead of it having mastery over you, you're not truly in your masculine. Does that make sense? And I know in the Hollywood, I know in the media, it seems glorified for a man to just be slanging it everywhere he goes. Oh yeah, I get it all the time, but do you have control over it, or does it have control over you? And my point is this, like, back in my younger years, I had no control over my sexual energy. I had like absolutely no control. And I'd always find myself in like this brain fog and this sense of nothing matters. Nothing matters at all in this world. Everything is pretty much pointless. I'm not interested in anything. Sorry, I'm about to sneeze. Ooh, I got this dog with me. I think I'm allergic to dogs, but F it, we ball. But anyway, I had no control. And yeah, I still built a good physique. Sure. Still made good grades. Okay. And that's my point. I could run my motor. I could be disciplined. But once I started incorporating sexual energy, it's almost like I didn't have a choice. And here's another analogy for people who want to understand sexual discipline better. Think of the energies in your life, your emotions, your ambition, your lust, your sorrow, your anger, your greed, everything as irrigation systems. Think of it as rivers, and think of all your emotions as as a giant river, okay? And think of your discipline as irrigation systems. What good is water to human society if it's not irrigated? You get what I mean? Oh yeah, we have rivers, yeah. Can we use it for plumbing? Can we use it for washing our hands? Can we use it for showers? Can we use it for flushing our toilets? You know what I mean? Like, what good is it if it's not irrigated? So lust isn't bad. Your sexual energy isn't bad. And what I see people doing, they're just getting rid of it. Oh, I got, man, she's so fine. I'm in the mood. I'm going to go home and I'm going to go on the hug. Or you see a baddie, but you got something more important to do. Oh, I'm going to go talk to her. I can't hold it in. You got to go ahead. And nothing wrong with talking to a chick, but it's just like, priorities. You know what I'm saying? And when you don't irrigate that sexual energy into something more important, then you're doing more harm than good. You know what I'm saying? As men, you're supposed to be in the mood all the time. That's called testosterone. Testosterone increases your libido far more than, a woman's libido, right? Men will do anything. You know what I mean? And that's just how men are supposed to be. But young men aren't taught. They're not really taught what it means to deal with those sort of emotions, to deal with those sort of feelings. So I'm here to actually let y'all know how to do it through numerous books that I've read: The Way of the Superior Man, King, Magician, Warrior, Lover, the Rational Male by I forgot his name. How could I forget the author of The Rational Male's name? It's Rollo Tomasi, Chike. You freaking idiot. That's absolutely insane. When I remember it, I'll let you guys know. So many books, like the Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, all these different books to help men sort of navigate their life internally, right? And you got to work within in order to get a result in the external world. And that's why your mind is so important. But guys, your sexual energy is extremely important, and I'll leave a link down below to this video by Napoleon Hill about it. It really helped me out. But this is, sexual energy, storing it up and not wasting it is a long-standing tradition from people who have shaped this world. And not only that, but it's something actually it's actually a stepping stone for men who want to be great in life, if that makes sense. So if you do release your sexual energy, you know, hormones like prolactin will flood your neurological pathways and you won't really feel like doing nothing. It basically makes you docile. It makes you not want to do nothing. And, you know, why would you put yourself in that mental state when you could be in a mental state where you feel like you have to do something if you have goals? If you don't have goals, if you live with your mom and you're okay with being fat and eating Cheetos and playing the game all day, and you know, you got your girlfriend, but she's mid and you're also mid and y'all can just be mid together, that's fine. I mean, that's okay. Like if you want to just, you know, the world's going to end eventually anyway. You know what I mean? Like it's okay, bro. You can do what you want to do. Your life's going to end eventually anyway. If you carry the philosophy that nothing matters, that's fine. I'm being genuine. It's okay. But if you do have goals, if you do have stuff that you want to do with your life, you need to channel your sexual energy, because why run a motor with no capacitor? Why have a river, a powerful force of water, why have a powerful force of flowing water within yourself without irrigating it? You get what I mean? Irrigation is not a natural system. Irrigation is not a force of nature. It is a force of man. It is something man-made, meaning you're not going to naturally want to control your impulses. It's something that you have to develop and choose to do on your own. So fellas, I don't want to run this video on too long because I know the algorithm of YouTube favors shorter videos, but I have tons of stuff to say about this, so stay tuned for more videos. But guys, if you want more gains in the gym, hold your sexual energy. If you want to be more disciplined and remain more consistent in the gym, hold your sexual energy. Don't beat, all right? Leave your girl on read or on scene. Tell her to take a break. You know, go 2 weeks, go 3 weeks, go a month if you can, and just focus on what you got to do. And the best way to maintain your sexual energy is be busy. You have to have stuff to do. All right. There's tons more benefits to it, but this is just going to be the one video. I wanted to explain how important your sexual energy is. Sexual transmutation, fellas. Anyway, I'm sorry for my loud roommates. They're playing UFC or 2K or whatever. They feel the need to be loud whenever I record videos. Not whenever I record videos. They're loud pretty much all the time. But that's just life. You got to deal with it, you know. Anyway, guys, I'll catch y'all later. Peace. Also, guys, yeah, one more thing before I end this video on sexual transmutation. I wanted to say thank y'all so much for y'all support with my recent video, You Don't Understand Fitness. It was probably one of the best videos that I've made on this channel so far, and it almost got me to 100 subs. So I want to let y'all know. I want to let y'all know. Sorry, I want to let y'all know if I get to 100 subs, I'm actually gonna post a Discord link. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you know, if I get to 100 subs, I'm gonna post a Discord link. I was gonna say that I'll post it anyway, but I just want to make sure that I'm providing value to people before I even post a Discord. And the reason why I made a Discord is because I actually just really want to build a genuine organic community of people who share the same mindset as me, who want to improve in the gym, who want to improve mentally, and, you know, want to be more in their life, you know, want to just be a good man. You know what I mean? Want to just be more masculine, want to have more testosterone, more energy, and more hope for their life. You know, and I'm going to create a video on the benefits of testosterone, because I guarantee you I could probably add 15 more minutes to this video right here if I wanted to talk about the benefits of testosterone, natural testosterone produced in the body, and basically the different things that you can naturally do to increase your testosterone so that you can increase your muscle growth, increase muscle recovery. Get out of here, Nat. And just increase your mood as a man, all in general. So anyway, guys, you know, go ahead, like, subscribe, you know, leave the notifications on. I'm trying to post daily, except for Saturdays. I'm trying to post daily, so that y'all can have some value and hopefully get more out of these videos that I'm making. Anyway, guys, I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all day, and just Chike signing out. Peace.